qualifying goals came up in the board meeting this morning. Here's what to expect.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Formula 1 2017. Welcome to Baku, our sprint race for the week. Boy, what a shame. What a shame that Baku ended up being the sprint race for the week. Can you believe it? Well, the good news is, we are now leading our rivalry versus Max Verstappen after a good performance in Canada there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give myself a great performance there in Canada. That was very well done. Today we move to Baku. It's like Monaco, but faster.
We don't think you'll have any trouble getting into the next session, so don't push too hard.
I will try. I'm not so confident, to be honest with you, judging by my history with this place. Sometimes I have good speed. I would say I have more actual pace here than Monaco, but I don't feel like my consistency is any better. I'm still a little soupy, which means I'm not very consistent. I don't know. I just made some setup changes right at the end of practice to try and give me some stability, because I found the car to be just a little too wild around the track. It just wanted to snap oversteer in places and didn't feel very comfortable. It's hard to go fast at a place like this if you're not comfortable. I still struggle to find marks here. It's even worse than Singapore somehow. I didn't think that was possible. Finding good, consistent braking and turning points for me has been a constant struggle with this place. Actually, already the car does feel better. I just went up. Actually, I made a pretty major swing in the aero. I typically run this thing, oh, that was ugly, with one more click in the front than the rear. Using my setup from last season, it actually had 2 clicks in the front to the rear. I have undone that, and I'm actually using a balanced aero front and rear. That could be that this car has developed, and, you know, its drag reduction and downforce increases front to rear have just kind of changed the balance and dynamic of the way the car drives. It doesn't feel bad. It just, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm getting the most of it. I would say today's a hunt for points kind of day. If we can do top 8, I would be ecstatic. Here. Long way to get this stuff finished up. There we go.
Fantastic. Right. That was the fastest lap.
Don't get too excited. Not everybody's put in laps. Actually, virtually nobody has. Chill out, Jeff. Chill out. Well... Okay. That's weird. I only did a 9th fastest representative lap in practice. Maybe everybody's just sandbagging in Q1. Q2, since this is going to be a sprint race, I'm not going to worry about tire strategy. We'll probably just go supers to softs. No big deal there. Guess I'll just try and repeat what I did last time, but yeah, that lap didn't feel bad. I just didn't think it was very fast. But maybe once the power is turned up in this car, that's something you can't do in practice. You can't turn the power up to the qualifying mix. So maybe with that, it actually has a little bit more pace in it than I thought. What's my speeds down here? Oh, wow. Yeah, I'll say I'm doing about 10 Ks more heading into turn 1 than I was in practice, and I was running less aero then. So that's a rather big change. Do this same kind of lap here. A little bit slidey there, but I'm telling you, the car feels a lot better than it did in practice. I wish I had done this change earlier. It's a problem of mine. I don't often trust my judgment with setup changes. And it comes back to bite me. I take a weird line through there, I think. My aggression through the castle is what nets me a lot of the time. Oh, okay. They just knocked 7/10 off of Q1 time, so maybe I did just get bamboozled. We'll be back to our proper positions. Q2 here. Hopefully we just make it through with no issues. Yeah, car feels so much better through there. That's really nice. That makes me happy. Yes. That is real fast, and the way the walls go by so fast, it's crazy.
You've just put in the fastest lap. Good job.
Wow. Wow. This is bizarre. This is really bizarre. I guess the changes are working because this thing wasn't even near this fast in practice. Huh. I am not gonna complain. Huh. What's up with the Ferraris? Why are they so slow? 6/10 down? 5th and 6th? This is all very confusing. This is very confusing. Okay, on to Q3. Even Mazda's doing really well there in P8. P8th? Just don't listen to me. Alright, going out for Q3. I guess I'm just gonna do the same thing I have been doing, which apparently is good. I've never been so confused about doing well before. If you expect to do poorly, you're so much happier when you do well. People always tell me, you'll never do well if you always expect to do poorly. And I say, nay! Always expect to do poorly, so you're more surprised when you do well. And then the video game will freeze in the middle of turn 1 and ruin your first lap. That's what I always say. Threw the other set of tires on there, and we'll give this a go. Hopefully, no more hang-ups in the middle of turns. Everyone keeps pinging me, asking me if I'm like, oh wow, that was a huge hang-up. What in the world are you doing, game? Everyone keeps pinging me to ask me if I'm like pre-ordering and all excited about F1 2018, you know? What feature are you most excited about? I'm just sitting here like, I hope it runs. I hope the game works on my computer. I need to legitimately start looking into computer upgrades, I think. Mostly the CPU. See what CPU my motherboard could even handle. It is an i7, but it's an i7 from 2009. Obviously, I think it's getting overwhelmed by modern things. Though I don't think that's excusable for the game to be hanging like it is. That was a little messy. I don't think this lap's going to be as good as our first 2 attempts, to be honest. Why say to be honest? Why would I lie about that? Is this the wrong time to be questioning such things? Probably. Still real fast on the straightaways, though. It's the only thing that'll save us. This might be a 43. 2, 3, 3. It's actually nearly identical. Well, okay. We'll see if that sticks. I'm still baffled as to where the speed came from.
grid is all set then for the race tomorrow. But before we go, let's quickly remind ourselves of our top three, who are Williams, Hamilton, and Sergio Perez. It's time to leave for now, but we'll be back tomorrow when the Grand Prix itself gets underway.
Literally throwing my hands up in the air right now. I have no idea what's going on. Look at Perez up there in third, too. I wonder if Force India just made some huge car improvements. And maybe Mercedes? And what's going on with Ferrari? Why is Raikkonen in fourth and Vettel in seventh? I mean, where is even Ricciardo? Like, he didn't make it to Q3? What is going on in this universe?
Hello. I just wanted to pass on the team's expectations for this race. Good luck.
Good luck. P6. Why do they never believe in me? I mean, I don't believe in me either, but it would be nice if they did.
Right, let's be patient going into turn one. We want to be in a good position for the rest of the race. Good luck.
Yeah, first would be nice. Race strategy, it's going to be overcast the whole race, but it's only a 13-lap little sprint race. Apparently we have nothing but extra fuel on board, which is cool, which means we can run even lighter. I guess. I don't even really need to. 5 laps on supers, 8 laps on softs. No big deal. All I gotta do is survive turn 1, and then survive myself, because even though it's just 13 laps, I feel like that's a lot to ask of myself around this place, to be honest. Alright, here we go. No idea what to expect from this. I just heard the announcers talking about Lance Stroll. Bad news for you. He ain't here. I am him. I took his spot. Okay.
That's a decent start. Good job.
It was a decent start. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks so much. I appreciate your kind words of consideration. I botched that turn up big time. I shouldn't be out front. This is not where I should be. I'm an imposter. Something will happen in this race to put us back to where we rightfully belong. That much I know. And I have a feeling somewhere in that little section right there is going to be the thing to do it. I have a feeling. Alright, well, we've already survived longer than I expected. Let's see if it continues. This is a lucky 13-lap race. So lucky. Droid with us. I think our car is pretty good on the straightaways compared to them. It's at least competitive. It's not going to keep up with the draft, though. I do have fuel to use. Lots of fuel to use. It's like he didn't use it yet. Just about missed my braking point for turn 1. Which I'm kidding when I say that. I don't have a braking point for turning 1. Turning 1? I don't have a braking point for turning 1. I hope to someday. Turn 1. We'll ignore that huge freeze the game just did. But today is not that day. I might want to move my brake bias back some. I don't think the car is super happy with where it's at with the fuel on board. I'd rather oversteer into the turn and then lock front brakes up into a turn. If I'm honest. Got it. Oh no. Just realized something terrible. I'm out of drink before the race. Good thing it's only a sprint race. having to do something awful, though, and record in the middle of the day. Actually, late afternoon, when the attic is at its worst. Honestly, the worst part is the smell. I just cannot get rid of the attic, like, insulation smell up here whenever it gets hot. I gotta do better at sealing the air gaps, I suppose. I see you over there.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
Oh, buddy. That was nicely done. That was some good defense. Somebody's bidding already. Going for that lap 1 tire change. Or lap 2, I guess. Still on the fronts. Bottas made his way up to 3rd. I wonder why it is that Ferrari is not doing so well here. Is their chassis not as good? Perhaps. I'm not sure. Okay, nice and easy through the castle. I don't really even want to build a big gap or anything. Let's just stay right where we are and run as comfortable of a race as we can. This is a place where safety cars can really happen pretty easily. So many places where a car could get stuck out there. Need to be craned. Speaking of safety cars, how about that race at Silverstone? That was quite a treat. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Safety car, of course, played a huge role in that one being that entertaining, but that's part of F1, you know? Okay, that's cool. Just run me out of the room. So you can play that game. Boy, he got on the brakes late there. I don't know how he did that. DRS action right here. Doesn't really do as much. But, you know what? It's actually pretty topical, because the thing I noticed in that what ended up being very tight race at Silverstone, the cars, I really saw it. I saw how bad they are running together, and I saw why the drivers are so frustrated with them. It's just literally impossible to run the cars anywhere near each other and be able to pass somebody. And maybe that is the way it's always been in F1. I can't say as though I've ever seen an era where it wasn't a huge disadvantage being behind the other cars. But at Silverstone, it just really showed itself. Cars that were massively faster, like seconds a lap faster, were unable to pass other cars. It kept them in a very interesting, neat little pack there. But as soon as that pack sorted each other out and everybody had made their dive bomb moves and run each other out of the track, you know, it sorted back out very quickly and they all gapped each other. But, yeah, just like the move Vettel made on Bottas. I don't think that happens in...
Pit window is open. The pit window is open.
Okay. I don't think that happens in a situation where the cars weren't so bad running together.
Felipe is in the pits.
What he had to do there was basically make a move from multiple car lengths back and try to trick Bottas into giving him room.
Raikkonen's just put in a new fastest lap.
It's very hard to portray my thoughts at this track, I'm sorry. So it was entertaining, and it was an amazing move. It was fantastic to watch. Had me at the edge of my... Well, I was actually just waking up and it's not bad, but I had to be at the edge of my seat, I guess. And I enjoyed, but I don't think you're going to get a lot of that. I hope people don't expect that, I guess. No matter what the formula, no matter what the aero package or engine package or whatever, you're always going to have races that are good and races that are bad. We got a yellow flag here. Signs blowing up even pre-Honda. Wait. Well, Sainz doesn't have a Honda. You know what I mean.
Pit in this lap.
You know what I mean. Alright. Look at me pitting this lap. I'm going to try and gain a little bit on pit road here. You can do that on the spin entry. It's a risky one. Risk it for the biscuit. Ooh, very nice. That was gorgeous. Alright, pit crew. Do something magical here. Show me some magic.
Full course caution. The safety car is out. Keep an eye on the delta.
That's
We need to keep it positive
interesting.
to avoid a penalty. Slow down.
Oh,
Maintain
hi.
positive
Hi.
delta.
You're in between us. What does that mean? What?
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Did Hamilton just lap the field? No. No, we are a lap behind the safety car. I see. This is weird. This is very weird. Right in the middle of the race, too. Boy, we're going to be able to run the crap out of these tires. I almost wish... Oh, we can't do that. I was thinking, wish I go into supers, but you can't. Not two supers. You gotta run two different compounds at least. What a weird dynamic this will bring to the race. Halfway through. I guess it's good for us that we run pit road. It's going to really suck for people ahead in pit. They're going to lose out to everybody that pit on 4 and 5. I'm catching. Basically be running full throttle here. There will be no saving of tires this lap. I suppose I could save fuel. I don't really need to, though. I still have almost 3.5 laps of fuel, basically. Palmer, well, you got to lead a lap. Congrats. Sorry for your luck, though. We're gonna lose a lot of time in this endeavor, I believe. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't have my slide ruler out. I can't totally judge how that's gonna play out. He's not pitting. Okay, that's interesting. 100% sure why. Yeah. I don't know. I would have pit there. Rather do it when the field's spread out than when they bunch together. Thank you, Palmer, for diving out there, letting me know. So what are we gonna do? 8, maybe 9? When we go back to green? Yeah, I don't know exactly when we're gonna go back to green. I know I don't want to lose any spots here through safety car shenanigans. Well, we got time now. The rest of real F1 talk. I haven't had the time to do much lately. Interesting thing I saw on the F1 subreddit, somebody's doing a mock championship where they took out the top 3 teams. They took out Mercedes, Ferrari, and Red Bull, and are basically treating it as if those teams didn't exist in the races, and they're making their own season based on that. It's a very entertaining read. They made like fake news articles, and they did the whole point spread and everything like that. A lot of topsy-turvy stuff happening there. You have quote-unquote winners just spread right through the field. Got me thinking about how stale the top of F1 has been lately. Oh,
Safety
really?
car in this
Okay.
lap. Let's make sure those tires are up to temperature.
Oh,
And remember,
Palmer?
there is no
Or-
overtaking until
okay.
the first safety car
Whatever,
line.
Palmer.
Stay in position
Hold on. Hold that thought. We got business to do here. Business is picking up. At least they don't do the super slow thing. Is he gonna pit now? Is that what's gonna happen?
Okay, clear.
No. I don't know when he's going to pit or if.
You're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Keep pushing.
Oh, fuck me. That went really poorly. That went really poorly. I've had some things go poorly before. That was one of the worst. Lost so many positions. Thanks, Vettel. No, thanks, seriously. You hold me up, you jerk. Gosh, I hate street courses. Hate them. I hate them. Seriously. We can't do this. I told you. I told him, everybody. I told him we can't do this. I told him. He didn't listen. He didn't listen. Oy vey. It's Monaco all over again. Well, not quite that bad yet. Just wait. We'll make it that bad eventually.
The gap to the car behind is
Overcooked turn one a little bit. Just a little bit. I shouldn't have gone behind Palmer. They really screwed up my entry. I should have gone to the inside. Rakkonen's out. I hope that wasn't my fault. Sorry.
Gap to car in front is 2.0 seconds.
I mean, I say sorry, but I had the car with advantage. I had the inside line going into the castle. If he wanted to try to go to the outside and didn't fit, that's his own damn fault. Alright, let me make up some positions here. How about Massa sitting there in 5th again? He's doing very well this season. There's a whole group of cars still ahead of us. They could potentially still move up. Certainly like to lose less points here than I'm looking to lose right now. I can run this car basically as I can run this car basically as hard as I want to. These tires are very fresh. They're minty fresh. I don't want to be this hard on the engine this race, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't think we're in DRS range just yet. Well, maybe. Closed in a lot. No, it would have been right there. So not quite. Good draft range. Oh, it wasn't enabled yet. That would be why. That would explain that. Alright. How the hell do you pass here? Without getting into the whole Vettel situation again. Ideally. Glad there's only 3 of these a year. No more street courses, please. 3 is enough. I don't count Russia. Russia's really good. It's not a street course to me. It's just a very flat circuit. quiet focus. Let's try quiet focus out for size. Let's try massive understeer in the middle of that turn out for size. You might even say severe. This is why the team doesn't have any faith in me. Because they shouldn't. Well, I think he's going to be within DRS range. That's going to
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
take away any advantage we would have here. If I even am. Let's say I am.
Has just put in a new fastest lap.
Alright. Closed up very nicely there, though. It would be nice to try and get around Ricardo before he tries to get around Massa. Just pay no mind to that whole thing that just transpired. It's so easy to overcook these turns when you're following other cars. A little bit of arrow off your nose. Off the whole car, really. Takes away so much from your braking potential. Overall, staying much tighter together this lap. Trying desperately to be not angry. Not angry. It's my own faults. I made a bad move on the restart. It's just my job to recover from it. Ooh, that was a nice legs there. Can I get him down into this? Not quite. I didn't want to sabotage my exit. We have a draft. Probably get him before DRS, that'd be great. Alright. Very nice. Let's try and play nice with Massa. Last thing I want to do is mess up his good points day. Ideally, he would just let us through somewhere, but that'll never happen. Only 2 laps left. Really like a couple more positions, but I'm not going to get it with mistakes like that. The field is just so tight together still. See, the potential is there. It's a lot easier to lose places on street courses than it is to gain them. I've demonstrated ample different opportunities to lose places. Giving you plenty of examples. So we'll probably get Massa again in this straightaway section. May have touched him a bit there. He was very slow in the center. Terribly sorry. Good exit. We're in the draft. Nice. Okay, this is going to help us catch Verstappen too. He doesn't have DRS, and they're racing in front of us. This could all get very interesting here.
Final lap of the race.
Bottas just got pushed out by Ocon. There's a wall there. There was a wall there. Did you know there's a wall there? Oh, Bottas has issues.
Some information on Verstappen. They have some kind of mechanical
I'm gonna say Bottas and Verstappen just got together or something? I don't know what the deal was there. Boy, if I hadn't screwed up first turn, podium would have been possible. I have to remember I'm missing front wing. Oh, Verstappen's very slow. I'm sorry, Massa. I'm marginally sorry, Massa. Go, car, go. Bottas can't get around Verstappen. I need to get Bottas in this turn, right? No, I can't. Especially because I'm missing a lot of front grip. Go, car, go. I need everything you got right now. I got no front grip. Go, car, go. Go, car, go. It's gonna be 3 wide.
Yellow flag.
Where's the yellow? It's up there. I think we got third? I think we got third!
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
Oh, what a race. What a race. That was truly bizarre. The whole weekend. Truly bizarre.
A great win then for the Mercedes team today.
Hamilton gets a win.
Here come our winning drivers then, out
Hamilton,
onto the podium at the end of a brilliant
Ocon?
Grand Prix. The drama
I don't
and
even know what
excitement
Perez
are
looks
over,
like. I
and
think
it's
that's
time to
Ocon.
let it all sink
Is that
in.
Perez?
And after this round of
It's
the
Ocon,
World
okay.
Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Probably Stoffel Van Dorn. You know, strong
Dorn.
pace, good work with the strategy, just a very complete driver.
Legitimate.
And
I'll
now
give him
let's
that.
take a look at the constructors' standings. The lead at the top comes down after a strong weekend
Ooh,
from the
Hamilton's
challenging
closing
pack.
on us.
There was also a strong
wait.
showing from the McLaren team today as
Look
they
how
make their way
close
up the
this all
standings.
is now.
After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
4, 8, 27, 30. This going to get interesting. This going to get very interesting. Still working hard to try and keep in third, but this is going to be a tough fight between us, Force India, and Red Bull. I just can't believe we got third, honestly. I can't believe how close that is to the top. Glad we did get third. I guess let's watch the replay of the start. I wonder if I can go back to the end, too. Can I rewind from here to go back to the end? I don't know. We'll see. Oops. I hit tab, and that's apparently not what I wanted. Oh, that's photo mode. How do I get back to... I saw it. Okay, we're back. And play is... Enter. F2 is the one I was looking for to get rid of the UI. Yeah. It was a good start. Not too much drama there. Looking at anything that happened behind us. Not really. Ferrari's just didn't have a good day. Let me try and rewind. Let's see what happens if we rewind in front of the start. No, we can't. Why, though? I don't feel like rewinding through this whole race to try and get to it. Oh, well. You all saw it. You saw it happen live. And you'll see it happen live next time. Thanks for watching. That was a terrible outro. I'm sorry.